Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Let's Talk Sports podcast with me, Lucia. The Milwaukee Bucks are the NBA champions. Now, I know I said that it was going to be Suns in 6, but really it was Bucks in 6. And it was literally one of the most incredible finals I've ever seen. I know the national interest was not involved in it, but these games were fantastic, and I think for pure basketball fans, this was probably the best finals you'll ever get, because you've got two teams that were fairly evenly matched, going at it. There wasn't one mega super team. There wasn't like a big bad in this finals. Like, there wasn't a Lakers or even a Nets in there to be the big bad. It was just two teams with two very likable superstars doing their thing. And now the Milwaukee Bucks are the NBA champions, and I cannot believe that. Cannot believe that Giannis has got his first ring. And in talking about Giannis, is Giannis the most likable NBA superstar? See, I think yes. I think Giannis, with his attitude and his smile and his I was not going to join a super team, I was going to get it done in my small market team mentality, is actually the way to go. He's proving to other superstars that you don't have to ring chase. That if you prove your loyalty to the team will come back with loyalty towards you. They added Drew Holiday. They also added PJ Tucker. Two people who were incredible defensive players in the finals. Like, those two were the defensive measures that were needed in order to win, in order to stop Booker, which is something that they sorely need to do, because if they were going to win, they won, and the way they won was stopping Booker, and also stopping CP3, because he just couldn't play to save his life. I think that the entirety of the NBA has been put on notice now. Giannis and Chris Middleton getting a ring together was incredible. They've been together for 8 years and they've finally got their first ring. That was kind of really cool. During the trophy presentation, when Giannis and Chris Middleton gave each other a hug and were crying into each other, it was like relief. They were finally the NBA champions. And it took them 8 years together. But they stuck through it. And they both stuck in their small market towns in order to get it done. And I think Giannis has literally thrown down the gauntlet to every other superstar that's thinking about leaving their big market, their small market. Don't do it. It is so much more rewarding winning for your team that drafted you, that gave you a chance, winning for that city, and just loving everything about it. So yeah, Giannis is the most likable NBA superstar at the moment. Now, in the future NBA superstars, the draft is next week. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting to see who gets their opportunity. Which 60 men get their opportunity to play for the NBA. Looking forward to it. I'll do a full breakdown of like the top 5 later on. Later in in next week's episode. Yeah, that's the word that I was trying to look for, but couldn't quite get there. It's been a long week. Sydney's in the middle of their second lockdown, and it's been a very long week, and I literally have had zero energy to do anything. So yeah. And there's literally no sport, apart from the Olympics, which I'll get to you, to entertain me. So these are very long, drawn-out weeks. Anyway, let's talk to the NFL, because next month we are finally getting some NFL football. I don't care if it's preseason. I don't care what type of season it is. I just want football back. I am so looking forward to it. Big Ben looks better than ever. He's no longer looking like majorly fat. He's now looking relatively fat, which is an improvement. He is looking much better. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Big Ben goes this year, whether he's the Big Ben of old or he's the same Big Ben that was last year, which still was good, but wasn't like excellent and amazing and the future Hall of Famer that he is. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how Big Ben goes. Now, I debated in my head whether we talk about this, but I think because it's a hot button topic, and I think that this is something that we all desperately need to talk about, and I am looking from it from my point of view. The NFL COVID policy. I'm actually all for it. I think it's good. Good. Pressure the unvaccinated to get vaccinated. And I know it's your body, your choice. But at this point, it's the only thing that's going to save us, is the vaccine. And I know people are worried about it. Like, I get it. But it's safe. And I do think that it is going to pressure a lot more people to get vaccinated within the NFL. And I think that it's going to cause a lot of people to get cut and a lot of people to not want to play in the NFL. But if this is a measure that we've got to take in order to protect all of us, this is a measure. Like, it's as simple as that. And that is my thoughts and feelings towards this policy. Tampa Bay got their rings. Now, have we gone too far with how big the rings are? Are we almost about to put like a whole satellite on somebody's finger? These rings are amazing. They have 319 diamonds on them to represent the 31-9 win by the Tampa Bay Bucks. And Tom Brady, like, he posted a picture with all 7 of his rings. Visualizing that actually makes me really see how much, like, what he has done in order to win. And I hope that he doesn't retire at the end of this year and that he retires next year so that I can see him play, because hopefully the international borders will be open. And that's literally the last thing I want to do on my bucket list, is go see Tom Brady play and also go see Super Bowl. But they're literally the last 2 things on my bucket list of sporting events, is go watch Tom Brady play and go watch a Super Bowl. So that could be one of the same. But yeah, I'm happy for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Really happy for them. Now let's talk about another QB who just has constant drama surrounding him. That's Aaron Rodgers. The drama still continues. Like, is he going to show up for minicamp? Is he going to show up for training camp? Is he going to show up for the preseason? Is he going to show up at all? What's he going to do? All of that. I'm sick and tired of it. Like, I actually am. I think as fans of the sport, he either needs to come or go. Don't put us in this, like, weird spot where we don't know. Just either come or go. And I'll support him no matter what. If he wants to go, he can go. If he wants to stay, he wants to stay. He posted a picture of, like, the last dance, so I think this might be his last year in Green Bay, but who the hell knows? He could retire, which has been thrown out. I think everyone would be happy if he retired, because the drama would actually be over. Like, it would actually be over. I think a lot of Green Bay fans are sick and tired of the drama surrounding Aaron Rodgers. So now the Olympics are here. And that is the first and last time you'll hear me talk about the Olympics, because I have no idea which way to cover it. To cover it from either the Australian side or the American side or the British side, I just don't really know. So I'm just letting you know that the Olympics are here, and they're all sleeping on cardboard beds. So yeah, a great chance of being an Olympian. You get to go sleep on a cardboard bed. Great. So that is all for this week's episode of Let's Talk Sports Podcast. I will catch you all next week. Bye.